All right, in this video, I'm going to share with you 25 personal branding tips, advanced level, for those of you who are very serious about your career, about your personal professional life. And if you really want to stand out as a brand, um, generally, if you check online, you'll get very generic stuff. So I didn't want to make this generic. So what I did is I spent time looking into my own life and seeing what works, checking what worked with my clients, and I compiled 25 of them. And I can assure you this much. The stuff that I'm going to give you here, if you really write it down, okay, do write it down because that is where you learn twice, and you apply this, I can openly challenge you and tell you this that you will achieve far more results, better results than if you didn't know this. Okay? I'm not looking for this video to be viral or get many likes and shares. And someone who's serious will watch this video and it'll make a difference to them. Okay? So, having said that, here are the 25 points which are relevant for 2025. The first one is whatever you put online, whatever, always ask yourself, am I oversharing? Am I putting it out there? Can it backfire? Is being authentic going to get me in trouble? And where should I draw the boundaries? Okay, because we live in a day and age where today people are just waiting to spoil your name, to create some controversy, to expose what you tweeted or shared or said 15, 20, 10, 11, 15 years ago. And they just take a great deal of pleasure of putting you down. And especially if you're working in the corporate world and, someone sends something that you said to the HR, oh, he's anti-trans or he's transphobic or he's anti-Semite or he's anti-Muslim or this thing, they can just twist your words. It can destroy you. Just be careful. So, and also be careful what you share about you, your family. Like I said, it depends from person to person. I'm a YouTuber. My criteria is different. Maybe you're an employee. YouTube is just entertainment. So it's different. So know how much to share, where to share, and also keep in mind, maybe there are some things you have to get rid of, or maybe even shut down a social media. That is number one. Point number two is the existing tools of the trade that are there. Please don't abuse it and please don't overuse it. I'll give you a very simple thing. How have you received an email or a CV or an article or a comment, and immediately you feel like, man, this guy is using AI. This is copy pasted from somewhere. I'll tell you, immediately your credibility goes down the drain. Please don't do this. Please. Okay, spelling mistakes, I can understand. Is this grammatically correct, this sentence? Fine. But have your personal touch. Like for me, I don't, when I write I don't know about others. I always get to the point. I said, yes. Like if people send me a big, long message, I don't say, dear sir, madam, hope you are having a wonderful day. This is for your perusal, which I want to just get to the bloody point here. So you should know who you're communicating with. Obviously, you have to be careful if you're talking to the CEO of your company, whether you're talking to a client, whether you're talking to, your co-worker or someone working under you. So there you have to use your common sense. But please don't use AI so much. I'll tell you honestly, whenever I get an email or a message or this thing, and I can see it in seconds. Okay, I'm sure most of you can. I just delete it and it'll destroy your brand. One of my well-paying clients, he did this utter mistake. I don't know why he couldn't tell me. He was doing this business deal with someone in South Africa. He showed me later on when it didn't work out. He and I were talking and he sent me what he sent them. But then, boss, this is whole bloody AI, man. What are you doing? And immediately he said, yeah, but I use some places. And then finally asked, how did you know? It's so bloody evident. And I said, that is why he didn't get the deal, because you sounded like a fake. Don't do that. Please don't do that. So you don't overuse and don't misuse AI. to cover your shortcomings, it's you'll destroy your brand. Number three is ask yourself what is important: personal values, or making money, or market trends. Okay, you can't be loyal to all three. Best example I'll give is Jaguar. What a uh, you know, don't copy or whatever shit it is. You see how it backfired to them because they were just trying to keep the market trend or the LGBTQ the community happy because that was the trend. They thought this will make us get back in the driver's seat and make us sell cars like crazy. No, it just backfired. People are actually selling off their Jaguars because they're so embarrassed, and the old models they are treasuring it because they realize who wants to drive a bloody pink neon pink color car? Which executive? Jaguars were supposed to be like a prestige business, themed vehicle that showed power. They made a complete joke of it. Why? Because they wanted to be part of the market trends. And also, just because something is making money fast, please don't jump into it. I see this with cryptocurrency. I see this with the meme coins. They jump into it, and you think you're smarter than the system, it'll backfire. So, as a personal brand, don't be viewed as someone who will just kick out his values just for easy money. Nobody will trust you. And that is a principle. Yes, you will make less money, but your reputation will be rock solid, which you can never buy. I'll tell you, you'll not know what I'm saying until you lose your reputation. Just one small stain, and that's the end of it. Number four is go beyond the guru image. Um, you must have seen, no? All these guys, Jay Shetty, then what's his name? Thai Lopez, then Grant Cardone, then Alex Hormozy. They always show you their lives are perfect. They're making hundreds of millions of dollars. Then you can see even normal people using filters for their faces. Their videos are like production quality. Females, even if you see them, their lips are like this and the breasts are firm. And that is, yeah, it's attractive, but it's not real. It's you enhanced yourself with surgery. And then you have these guys who come on WhatsApp and chat groups and try to show you such profound wisdom and expertise. But okay, you might say, yeah, you need to survive, so you need to show all this. But once a person comes to know who you really are, minus all the facade, the filter, the fake this thing, you're putting so much of wisdom online. But when they talk to you and you realize, man, you're talking garbage, or you portray yourself as so successful, but they realize you're not what you claim to be, that's the end of it. Okay. So please go beyond the guru image by, not exposing, not showing yourself completely naked to the world, but talk to them as if you're talking to a family member who knows you in and out. So don't put on a fake filter just as you wouldn't want someone to put on a fake accent when talking to you. Number five is always create content that is evergreen and timeless. Now, you must be asking yourself, I'm not a social media guy. Well, the communication that you have with people will expose what is it that you're saying. Very simple example I'll give. When you go for a networking event and you meet someone, hi, he'll say, my name is Alex. Okay. I'm the structural engineer for ABC Group. Okay. And then you meet another guy. Hi, my name is Rahul. I work for ABB as the electrical engineer. And next guy, hey, hi, I work for Demetrius group of companies and I check on their logistical support. Okay. You meet like this 20, 30 people. All they give you the name, designation. Simple question. After 10 minutes, can you recollect everyone's name, everyone's designation, everyone's company? 100 out of 100%. You'll not remember anyone. However, if you share with other people something meaningful, something worthwhile, something that connects two people with a story or with something that is relevant, the connection will be deeper. For example, But don't manipulate this because people can see through it. Use it intelligently and use it sparingly. Have you met someone whom, when you spoke to them, said, by the way, did you study in Dubai? Oh, yeah, I studied in Dubai. Which school? Oh, and then you tell the school. And then all of a sudden you're like, wow, that connection, the ice is broken. So this is a evergreen piece of information content and which is timeless. Then there is a bond that is created. Okay. So don't try to be popular like a Logan Paul or Jake Paul. Yes, these guys are minting money because they love. It is just in their DNA, like Mr. Beast. Only what is only what is popular, relevant, and viral. But for majority of us, if you share something that people can relate to, they will trust you more. Why do you think so many people watch my videos about my life, my failures, my childhood and all? They can relate. Mother, father, brother, sister, hopes, dreams, education, failure, first job, second job. So have something that is worthwhile, that makes people connect you, timeless as well as evergreen. Number 6 is the 3 C's. Be a curator. A curator is the one who collects content. Be a creator, one who creates his own original content. But don't be a C, that is a copycat. Okay. What do I mean by that? Again, I'll give you the example of what's his name, Jay Shetty. He started copying. He started giving wise quotes, quotations, and all that. You can Google search on YouTube. And then he got exposed by a couple of influencers that he will take the words of some famous person, and instead of putting the name of that famous person, let's say, for example, Thomas Edison said, try, never give up, try till you succeed, for example. And Thomas Edison said that instead of that, he would say, try till you succeed. Instead of Thomas Edison, he'll say Jay Shetty. So everywhere he was putting his name. And he got called out for this, and it just destroyed his reputation, at least for that point of time. He has made a bounce back, but that is different. So don't be a copycat. People will find out in today's day and age. Be a creator, create your own, like I do sometimes, and sometimes be a curator. I take other people's stories, other people's experiences, change the identity because obviously you need to keep them anonymous. So, how can you use this in your workplace? Ideas, uh, learnings, communication, styles, leadership. There's so many things you can do where you can bring together, curate people's strengths and weaknesses. You can create your own kind of new project or style of doing things. But remember, if you try to copy someone and you dress like them, act like them, behave like them, yeah, they will laugh at you. Number 7 is find your North Star, or at least your digital version of it. Um, there are two things. One is doing things to stay relevant, like a new handbag, and the girl will buy new outfit and they'll wear it. New gadget. Oh, I have the iPhone 16. I have the triple foldable phone. Okay, that is to stay relevant. The other one is your North Star. Do you really need it? Do you really need to do this? If nobody was watching, would you do it? And that is why you'll realize, man, I need to, like they use this word authentic, no, be real. I, many people make fun of my dress or place where I stay or my computers or my phone. They say, hey, it's not the latest. This, hell with it. This is who I am. And that's one of the reasons why people connect to me, because I don't pretend to show perfection. Like when me and my wife and baby got, we dress up something that's comfortable, not something that will make us look like wow in front of other people. That is why my wife never, ever, ever shows off what I've given her to her family, her village, or other people. And I'm very proud of that. Okay, number 8 is engage with the audience of one. See, now when I'm making this video, I don't think that I'm speaking to a whole stage and 10,000 people like Sadhguru sitting there and talking. Even Sadhguru is a brilliant speaker, great communicator, one of the best in personal branding and business branding. And I'm sure he uses the principle. When he talks to one person. In public speaking, advanced level, when you talk, You look at one person and then you just go on a V fashion. So that whole group comes, but you look at that one person. And then when you look the other side, you look at that one person. We meet eye to eye. So when I'm talking to the camera, I'm not saying, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. And no, I'm just talking to you. Okay. Because that way it'll come more naturally. And that is why when people listen to my video, they say, man, I felt like you're talking to me. It's so common. People tell me this. Okay. So engage with others, but by an audience of one. Number 9 is, which I've told you before, your network, the network of friends, contacts, connections, clients is your net worth. Okay. Be careful who you surround yourself with. I always engage with people who know more than me, people who are genuine, people whom I know for a fact I can, if not learn something, or at least are financially beneficial mutually, or someone who I know for a fact is not fake. You can surround yourself with yes men. You can surround yourself with people who will blow smoke up your ass, or hot girls, or oh, the rich and famous and all that. I'll tell you, these people are not dumb. That is why you can have on your LinkedIn all the CEOs of all the companies. Maybe nobody will respond to you. So understand this much, that it has to be genuine, and you have to clearly choose. So choose carefully. Instead of having 100 CEOs, have maybe one, but whom you have time to interact with. Okay. So number 9 is your net worth. Network is your net worth. So learn from those who are, surround yourself with people who are better than you, or people who are genuine, or people who are worthwhile. Number 10 is, there's transparency and there is perfection. Choose one. Um, there are some people who will wear the latest Armani shoes, or they'll have the Gucci handbag, or they'll wear the latest dress, or they'll go to a barber and they look perfect, their hair, everything. Now, that is good. I'm not saying that is bad, but then you have to maintain it forever. So if I were to make videos that had super high production value and an amazing team and brainstorming and giving you world class stuff, I have to maintain it. That's why Mr. Who's the Boss maintains his standard. Mr. Beast maintains his standard. Um, but don't push yourself to such a level where it is either too expensive or you can't maintain. My videos, just like this, sit here, talk, plop the microphone, cameras here, and talk. I keep it consistent. So people know when I switch on to Roy Machedo what to expect. So make sure that you have a standard, you maintain that standard, but don't try to overdo it, targeting perfection, and then burn yourself out. Okay. And over here, one more thing is, avoid, by transparency, I mean avoid trying to be fake. Fake accent, fake looks, fake appearances, fake toys, fake money, fake cars. Yeah, there are some influencers get away with it. I don't think you'll have the same luck. Number 11 is, use social media, use the online tools, use whatever, your smartphone or videos or MP3s or whatever that you use to communicate. Use it with a planned purpose or agenda. Like many people have Facebook. I ask them, why do you have Facebook? Yeah, it is to connect with my family. Okay. Then why do you have like 3,000 or 4,000? Your family, how many members are there? Then finally it'll come down, I have 6 family members and 14 are the thing, so total 20. And who are these remaining 3,880? So understand what you're doing. If you want to just randomly add Tom, Dick, and Harry, or hot females, or hot looking guys, or rich people, then use it for that. Don't mix. Don't put your business contacts where your friends are. Don't put your friends where your business contacts are. For me, YouTube is for my personal brand. That's it. Facebook, just private social, moments that I can look through and smile. Even Instagram, so many people add me. They want to see what is part of my life. So I put stuff that I know the world is seeing, but I'm not active there. People ask me, why don't you put more? Don't do that. Okay. Just figure out what are you using each platform for. If you're using LinkedIn, specific. My career, okay. Which industry? Okay. Which group of people? And if you're targeting decision makers, then don't add every Tom, Dick, and Harry below you. You know. So be smart, be sharp. Number 12 is um, stand up for something. See, the problem with The Rock, he's always trying to please people. If you write and say, I'm offended by this, he'll apologize. When he appeared on Joe Rogan, he was praising Joe Rogan and saying, this is the man and this is, I respect him. And then someone brought up an old video where Joe Rogan had used, some of the terms that people find offensive. Okay. He said something about LGBTQ. He said the word nigger. It means when they're joking. So Rock immediately, instead of standing up and saying, he's my friend, that is his career, he can do what he wants. With me, he is good. Immediately, The Rock said, thank you for educating me on this. I now realize where I have to keep him and where I have to stand and where I have to position him. He sounded so bloody fake. And here's the funny thing, the irony of the whole thing. Later on, he ended up adding him back and networking with him to promote his brand. If you're fake like that now, and people know you're fake, they'll not deal with you. So even with me, my stance on LGBTQ, my stance on transgender surgeries on children, my opinion about religion, my, you know, marriage and alpha male, and it'll be unpopular, but I keep it real. And I'll tell you, long term, people will respect you for your stance. Mm-hmm. They may not like you, but they'll respect you. Number 13 is connect with people in a genuine fashion instead of being a seller. See, for example, when you go for an interview, what are you trying to do? Sell, sell, sell. I am this, I am that, I am that. The interviewer knows that. But for the guy who goes for an interview and the interviewer feels a sense of connection, he will maybe not talk to you about work. Maybe he'll talk to you about something else, but the connection will be formed. And maybe he'll not give you the job, but he'll never forget you. I have had so many clients, customers, whom I've helped them, I worked with them and helped them achieve the job of their dreams. Because I told them, listen, stop being perfect at the interview, stop putting on an act, stop trying to impress. Don't impress, express. And I guide them based on which interview they're going, which company, because there are some companies which are too stuck up, some are too creative, some are very traditionalistic, some are very modern. So there, the flexibility is required, but be intelligent and connect with people. Here's the final example I'll give for this one. All my clients, not even 99, 100% of my clients pay me 100% of the money in advance, even before I give them even a phone call or even a chat for the service. People do this because they connect to me, they trust me. Nobody is going to give money just like that to a total stranger. Almost all, nobody has met me. They trust me. So be a connector, not a seller. Number 14 is please don't be on all social media. There are people who are on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat. And I've even had people tell me, Loy, be on Rumble, Loy, be on Snapchat, Loy, you'll get new target audience, Loy, be on Spotify. Yeah, there are some people who are on all this. Like, for example, Diary of the CEO is on Spotify, is on YouTube. Then Nas Daily, he's on Facebook, he's on YouTube, he's on Shorts, he's on Instagram. If you have a team and you can afford to do that, and you can do every social media properly with the tags, description, creativity, thumbnail, everything, fine. Because you're seeking popularity, you need to have a team. But if you are a single person, choose your social media carefully. There are so many of my clients, I've told them, delete your Facebook, just be on LinkedIn. And then there is reverse. I've told people, don't, working client, delete your LinkedIn, Just Facebook, just keep it family. So it all depends from person to person. With me, before I used to think I'll be on everything. Now, YouTube is enough, my website enough. That's it. I rest Facebook, Instagram, I don't even bother. TikTok, I don't even bother. When I feel like I just put something there. Um, number 15 is, there's this famous book, The Checklist Manifesto by Atul Gawande. It's a beautiful book, small book, must read if you can listen to the book summary. All it says is for airlines, which are the safest means of travel before the Boeing fiasco, you have a checklist. All you have to do is from 0 to the 100%. If you follow that, there'll be zero accidents. Okay. So for you and your life, have a checklist for the to-do list, have a checklist for daily routine, have a checklist for the do's and don'ts, and keep it for you. It's very important. For my personal brand, there's a checklist. I'll give you maybe 2, 3 points. I never offer discounts. Never. If someone really can't afford, we try to work things out. Never give discount. Um, only the only time I remember I did offer a discount is year end. But that year end was not like if someone came to me for $1,000 service, I would give it for 200 or 500 based on what they wanted. We'd work together to find something because let's say for example I'm charging you 200 and just educating you 237 US dollars an hour. There is always a possibility the person can speak in 40 minutes and finish it off. So during that promo time I told them, okay, this is what I recommend, and instead of paying me the full amount, you tell me what is your problem. We'll try to fix up where I can bring it down based on my options. So you can also save money and I can stay true to my word. Okay. So these are certain principles you need to have. Other things like no matter how much money people pay me, I'm not going to travel abroad. I got offers for 5-star accommodation, airlines, they'll travel business class, first class. Uh, they'll pay me for giving a 2-day workshop, 3-day workshop, good money. Sometimes it's good money. They even offered holiday with me, my wife, and kid. I'd made it a point, never going to do this. No. So have your checklist, manifesto, have your to-do list, have your rules, regulations, do's and don'ts. Write it down. It's very important. Some one final part. Like for example, I follow this in my WhatsApp groups. I never give people second chances, and through painful realizations, I've realized once someone is blocked and deleted, never bring them back, no matter how good they are, no matter how much they beg or they're even ready to pay. Number 16 is enjoy the journey, not the destination. Yes, you want to have a CEO position. Yes, you want to have six-figure income. Yes, you want to buy, let's say, Rolls Royce or Bugatti or McLaren or whatever the car is, Aston Martin. Yes, you want to get married to that particular girl. All these are the end result. I'll be happy when I get that. Trust me when I say this. Enjoy the process of getting there because after you get there, that that happiness is very short-lived. So I've bought so many toys, so many toys. I'm so excited until I get it. But after I get it, it's like buying a new car. You're very happy 1 week, 1 month. After that, you're like, oh, enough of this. Number 17 is have a target market for your brand, your behavior, your communication, your style. If you ask my target market, 30 to 40 year olds, okay, 30 to 40 year olds, male, Indian, based in the Middle East. Okay, that is the core demographic. You noticed I didn't say females, I didn't say college students, I did not say people above 50, I did not say people in USA. It's not that I don't get these people. I do get, but I specialize only on this. Okay. And I'll tell you, I make literally 80, 85%, 90% of the revenue from them. Now, does that mean I can't do anything? I can't do life coaching. I can't do mentoring. I can't do maybe advice on bodybuilding, steroids, or there's so many things I do know, but you'll confuse the person. So when you're going, go for your target mind, go for specialization. That is why when you go to a restaurant, which is a generic restaurant, there's nothing. But if you go to Italian, or you go to, say, a fast food, or you go to high end fine dining, there you'll be recognized as a brand. So for me, the way I look, the way I am, it's totally unique, and it's for a specific audience. Okay. Don't try changing every one day dress up formal, one day dress up flowery, one day dress up, pleasing everyone. You're going to destroy yourself. I think there is that saying. If you, like when you write a book, if your book is for everyone, nobody will buy it. Number 18, just a few more points. Number 18 is what has to be automated, putting in automatic mode. What has to be personalized, it has to be that way. By automation, yeah, you can give this job delegated to this guy, this job delegated to this guy, this one just by a machine, it'll do all the calculation. Okay, that is automation. But for a simple person like you, automation, how I'll make you understand is whenever people ask me Loy and they ask me a FAQ, frequently asked question, like there are the typical ones like, can you tell me about the service? Can you tell me about your rates? Can you tell me about the job in Dubai? What is the final price? I have standard answers which I have carefully written down. All I do is copy paste. Someone wants to join my group, the rules, regulations, send one go. If I have to get your resume and ask these questions, I have it, copy paste, go. But on the other hand, when I'm sitting and speaking to a client, or I have to give them my personal attention, that is where nothing is copied, nothing is automated. I talk to them one to one. So always keep automation separate, individual separate. Okay. Number 19 is uh, you'll feel funny me saying this, but the greatest teacher in this world was the myth of Jesus Christ. Every lesson that Jesus Christ wanted to tell someone, he never said be good. He never said follow God's, uh, you know, commandments or whatever. He always gave an example. There was once a rich man. There was once a poor man, and the rich man had so many sheep, and the poor man had only one uh, sheep. Okay, and then one day when there was a party, he took the poor man's sheep and he killed it, and the poor man, that sheep was like his child. So then when God came to know this, he destroyed this rich man with all his sheep, and he gave the poor man, more sheep than he could ever dream of. Moral of the story: don't be greedy, don't take advantage of the poor, whatever the moral of the story. So I told you the story, you'll never forget. So be a storyteller. On my YouTube channel, I always give stories, okay, of clients, of people, of individuals, and and then I tell them the message. And remember, have the story without trying to be manipulative to sell. Like if I were to keep telling people stories, oh, there was this guy, but he didn't take my service and he lost his job and he failed. And there was this person who took my service and achieved the dream. People are not stupid. So your stories have to be powerful without having the agenda of selling, and they have to be genuine. Okay. That is why even sometimes I tell them, I failed, I've messed up, I fucked up. So then people will trust you more. And that helps your personal brand. Number 20, five more are there. Number 20 is, in today's day and age, if you want to be a personal brand, remember there will be people who will be jealous of you, envious of you, who will hate you, who will troll you, who will try to bring you down, who will give you bad words, who will try to make your life miserable. Okay. So you can't help it. You can't get rid of them. So develop that mental and emotional resilience. Be tough. Develop a tough skin. I've been doing this for 20 plus years. So for me, it doesn't impact me. So have that mental and emotional resilience. Number 21 is the most powerful way to communicate is not through articles, is not through, uh, automated videos where you have a voice and AI. It is through genuine self videos of yourself where you're talking like this to people. Um, and I'll tell you, you want to build your trust. That's the only way. But the only drawback here is if you don't have experience, you'll come across very bad, and your flaws will be absolutely visible. But then my counter argument to this is then you must improve, because what you showed on video is what is in real life, but you're not aware of it because there you don't have a camera. Here you have camera and feedback. So master the art of communication. Please master the art of communication, written as well as spoken. That's a bonus point. But use video to communicate your ideas, your feelings, your thoughts, who you are. And that will eclipse everything else. Number 22 is um, this might sound strange, but your relatives and your friends, the people you love, can either make you or break you. I know I've said about your network is your net worth, but here it is the people who you love, your relatives, people you trust, your friends, people with common interest. They will define you. Either they'll depreciate and destroy your talent, your skills, your chance of success, or they'll bring you up. If you don't have good ones, then stay alone. But if you have worthwhile ones, even few, even two, three, keep them so close. Okay, it's it's priceless. That is why a woman, if you marry, can either make you or break you. Okay, they always say that, no? Number 23 is future proof your brand. Don't run away from technology. See, before I spoke to you about misusing and overusing AI, over here, what I would say is don't boycott something that can really help you. Like, for example, when there were hashtags, I was stupid. I thought, who wants to use hashtags? But then when I started, I realized, okay, I was not getting viral. I understood why it's important. And today, if I'm visible online, it's because of 10, 15 years of using the same Loy Machedo hashtag. So future proof your brand by learning new skills, like how you can use AI to further yourself, further your education, further your learning. Because remember, in the 80s, when the computer was there, people tried to, fear it or get rid of it. No, I'll do manually the accounts. I'll do data entry manually. It will overtake you eventually. So don't try to be scared of it, and don't avoid it. Unless, of course, you're in your 50s and 60s. But then again, there also you need technology like Zoom, Skype, computers. Okay. So future proof your brand. And if you're not too sure, meet someone who's better than you, more successful, and figure out how it can help you. Number 24, last two, consistency is the key, but don't fear change. Okay, I'll give my example so you'll understand. Every single day, 3 videos, no matter what happens. Sick, not sick, good mood, bad mood, don't feel like today. I was in really bad shape, very bad shape. It's now it's 11:15 in the night. Right from morning, I've been wanting to make this video. I've failed miserably, but no matter what, I didn't give up. Finally came out. So that is consistency. Okay. But the second part is don't fear change. Is this camera that I'm using is an Insta 360. When it launched, it was the latest. The microphone that I'm using is the Rode. It's not the latest, but it was the best for me. I've changed like 6, 7 mics. The machine that I'm using is an Apple Macintosh. Okay. So when these technologies changed, I was unafraid to try them. So always, when there's a new technology, don't don't buy to show off. Like the new smart Galaxy phone or the iPhone. If you're not going to use it, like I don't see the difference between the iPhone 13 versus iPhone 16, whatever. So that is not what I'm talking about. Rather, if there's new way of speaking, communication, video editing, learning, um, you know, new way of doing things, study that. It'll really help you on the long run. Maybe it was end of the day, maybe it was overhyped, but at least you learned something new. So those brain cells, no, always keep using them. Um, Last if not the least, purpose over profit. Uh, I've said this so many times. I got offers for Big Boss, Big Brother, whatever. I got offers for promoting some cryptocurrency meme coin, and the money was good. I was offered, certain types of sponsors, which I never used, but they said they'll pay me like $500 to $1,000, but I had to reach a certain threshold in terms of views. Um, the problem was, this is not who I am. These are not the products I use. This is not what I believed in. Even health and fitness and some educational websites. So, yes, if I'd said yes, how to get the money? My wife personally told me when that deal came for that big meme coin tie up. She said it's good money, life changing money, money that you'll make maybe 2-3 years. She was telling me, but when I explained to her the dangers, she said no. So, this was only possible because I was clear about, like I told you before, no, my North Star. Have your purpose. Ask myself, what is the purpose of my brand? What is the purpose of what I do? What is the purpose of me living? Uh, so once you're clear about it, nobody can change you. And that is exactly the reason why today I don't cheat on my wife. I don't sleep around. I don't shortchange clients. I stick to certain standards. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but it's very clear. I know my purpose. I know who I am. Question is, do you? So these are 25 points for 2025. I don't know if you listen to it. I don't know if you're going to use it. But if you're one of those who is serious about his life, these are game changers. Anyway, if you watched the video to the end, let me know who you are, so I know who are the serious people. And I would love to know if you're one of those who watched the whole video. Any questions, comments? Let me know down below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.